Hello students. In this lecture, we will learn about vibrators in civil engineering. Vibrators. Study found that generally freshly placed concrete has air voids into it and thus hardly takes the desired shape of the formwork. These voids reduce the strength of concrete up to 50%. Compaction is needed to remove the air voids, densify the concrete, and for better placing of concrete, and thus to get other benefits. Compaction of concrete is done either manually, that is by ramming, rodding, and tamping, or by vibrators. So, vibrators are used to remove the entrapped air and densify the concrete. So why we are so eager to densify the concrete? Because we know that denser the concrete, the strength will be that much more, because we want the densiest concrete because it surely replicates into the strength, the compressive strength. Let's see the types. The types are needle or internal vibrators, foam or external vibrators, table or platform vibrators, surface or screed vibrators. So first is needle or internal vibrators. Here the parts are one, this is the first part, that is the needle. This is the shaft, the black color shaft, and this is the motor. Now what happens, the motor will be ignited, which is run mainly on diesel, and the machine will be starting through this shaft. The needle will be vibrating to a certain frequency measured in vibrations per minute, and then the concrete gets densely placed. The air voids are removed. So how to use it? In this, the worker will be holding this needle into his hand from this part, somewhere from this part, and he will be injecting this needle into the freshly placed concrete. If this is the your layer of your concrete, and the needle will be placed vertically downwards and not inclined. Always it is preferred to have vertically downwards for better vibrations. So this vibrator has a needle connected to shaft attached to the motor. Here the needle vibrates at specific frequency, generally 12,000 vibrations per minute, that is VPM. The needle is injected point to point and then used. That is from point to point, place to place, it has to be moved from one place to another. Needle works effectively up to the depth of 500 mm of fresh concrete. Depending upon the magnitude of work, that is depth to be reached, the diameter of needle frequency is selected before use. It means that depending upon the work, or the depending upon the depth to be reached down to the depth, the diameter of the needle is selected and the frequency, that is the VPM, are selected, and thus the model is also selected. As the narrow diameter, about 20 mm needle can be used, it is commonly used in heavily reinforced structure. Here, if the structure is heavily reinforced, then a thin vibrator of about 20 mm diameter can be used. Here, the special thing is that should not disturb the reinforcement and the formwork. So we have to use, or we can use, a narrow diameter needle for the purpose. The second is foam or external vibrator. This is the vibrator. It is placed on the foam work. This is the foam work. Either it may be of some wooden type or the plywood, or like this, a metallic one. This vibrator gives vibration inside like this, inside vibration and on the surface hereupon. So it has some specific range, specific frequency, and the depth it can penetrate. So depending upon these parameters, the depth it can penetrate, the depth to which it can give the vibration, the range it can give the vibration, and the frequencies decide the model. And depending upon our need, we will be using that type of vibrator. And these vibrators are generally used when the needle vibrators cannot be used. So let's see foam or external vibrators. In this type, the vibrator is clamped on the outer surface of the foam and then used. That is, it is placed from the outside and not injected into that concrete. It is placed from outside surface. The frequency of foam vibrators range from 3000 to 6000 vibrations per minute. It is used when needle vibrator can't be used. It works effectively up to the depth of 450 mm from the face. The range is less and the concreting needs to be step by step as air entrapped in the large depths of concrete layers can hardly be removed. And position of vibrator needs to be changed regularly. What it says that the coverage area is much less, and if the depth is too high or the sections are too deep, then we need to have step by step or place to place of vibrations need to be given so as to remove the air entrapped in the higher ends, in the deeper ends. It is generally used for thin walls, columns, and thin precast members. The third is table or platform vibrators. This one is the table vibrator. It is placed on the four stands, four legs. This is the machine to set the frequencies and the timing for those vibration. This is the table where actually the concrete blocks are placed. It is generally found in the laboratories where the casting of cube is done and checking is further done. It is used basically for the experimentation work, better and best for experimentation work. And this is the platform vibrator. This platform vibrator also has this kind of machine which sets the vibration and readings can be taken and all kind of controlling can be done from this part. So when the table size is increased, it gets converted into the platform vibrator. And this type of vibrators are best to use during the casting of the sleepers of the rails or the precast members or the poles, the electric poles. So let's see table or platform vibrators. They are generally used in laboratory for casting of the cubes in the experimentation work or for precast constructions like sleepers of rails or electric poles. It is a table vibrating in a vertical direction about 1500 to 7000 VPM. The range is quite high, 1500 to 7000 vibrations per minute. When the table is of large size for constructing precast members or electric poles, it is termed as platform vibrators. So let's see the fourth. The fourth is surface or screed vibrators. So the screed, the dictionary meaning of screed is to remove out the excess material for the further plastering or further painting work. So this screed, what it will do, it will remove the excess atoms or excess concrete and give the vibrations in this direction. So these are the handles. This is the one handle and this is the second handle. It will be pulled off by the two workers. This is the machine. This is the machine here, which is shown in magnified view here. It is attached on the screed, and the vibrating or the vibrations will be given and passed out, and the screed will be dragged off in the direction of the concreting in which it is done. Let's see. So this is the screed. This is the first worker. This is the second worker here. They are supported by other two men, which are pulling it out by either by the ropes. So it is optional. If these two people can screed it off the excess material and level it up and flush it off with the level, then well and good. So this is the machine here. This is the machine with the electric wire here connected, and the concreting is done in this direction. So it is screeding in the same direction, but obviously. And the figure again shows the workers are placing the concrete step by step, and this is the transit mixer. This transit mixer. So let's see. Surface or screed vibrators. Surface or screed vibrators make use of vibrating pen or screed for the purpose. It uses the screed. It is used for vibrating the horizontal surface up to the depth of 200 mm only. The reach or the depth where it can give the vibration is pretty less, only 200 mm. Here the screed is moved over the surface and the excess matter is screed off, that is removed off. It is generally used in thin concrete sections like floor slabs, roof slabs, and road surfaces. Where the thickness of the concreting is less, there the screed vibrators are used. So what we have learned? We have learned what are vibrators, why we want to have the vibrators. Vibrators are used to compact the concreting which is done to densify the concrete. And why we want the dense concrete? We want the dense concrete because denser the concrete, the firm it will become, the more the compressive value of that concrete will be obtained, thus making it strong enough. And what are the types of the vibrators? There are four types. One, needle. Second, foam or external vibrator. Third is the table or the platform vibrator. And the fourth is surface or the screed vibrators. So that's it for now. Thank you.